Hey fam, it's Mr. Frederick right back at you with another video. Hope everyone's doing good out there today. It's a beautiful day. Wonderful. Alright, let's see here. Uh, I am going to do today's video is going to be about um, it's going to be about changes that will happen as you evolve, as you elevate, as you improve yourself personally, as you delve into a new phase of your life. These are changes that you will see happen around you, to you. Um, okay, and these are growth changes, pretty much. That's all it is growth changes. And the first one I'm going to talk about is going to be what you entertain. What you entertain will change, and this has happened to me several times in my life, fam. I think back to my 20s, even as far back as my teens, when you're in high school and you're around a certain crowd, you're around a certain group. I never was that kind of kid. I moved around a lot, so I was kind of one of those kids that I knew everybody. Kind of would have little friends here and there in every group and would communicate, but never cliquish. I never been a cliquish person. That's my personality. I marched to the beat of my own drum. I didn't need a whole lot of people around me. I could hold my own. And then plus, moving around a lot, you really don't have that time to nurture a lot of those relationships. So that probably is part of the reason. Part of it's just my personality. But yeah, the group, the people, the type of people you're around is going to change. That's one thing you're going to see. And that's actually good, as long as you can always do a temperature check on how you feel. Are your beliefs, your core beliefs inside of you, are those core beliefs being reinforced with that group? Are your core beliefs similar? So you have to really pay attention to those types of things. Like the core beliefs is key when you look at the people you're around. Are you similar? Do you believe the same things? So that's the key. That's something I've noticed. Of course, when I was younger, I didn't understand that as much. So number two, your conversation with yourself will change. What you say to yourself, how you speak to yourself, all those confirmations or fears or whatever, be in touch with those things as you are evolving and see if they are consistent. See if they're the same as what they were before. And that's going to be related to your mindset changing. So your mindset is going to be pretty much what you say to yourself, how you're thinking. As they say, how a man thinketh, that's how he goes. What else? Let's see here. Also, your habits will change. So when you're evolving, when you're growing, when you really know you're growing, your habits will change. Maybe you used to go here. Maybe you used to like to do this. You'll see yourself go through a period of maybe not doing anything first. And then you will find different things to do. And I'm just saying this because for me, at times being a smoker, at times being a heavy drinker in my life, all those different types of habits, as I evolved, as I grew, and those things dissipate out of my life, I noticed that I picked up more things. Some I already was doing, but I just did more of them, like the gym, ride my bike, things of that nature. But you will pick up things like, different things will come to your head to feed that dopamine, those endorphins. All of those feel-good hormones are going to be replaced by other things. So if you was doing all of that, I call it kind of waste of time. Really, because what are you getting done when your head is fried and you feel tired and sleepy and all of that kind of stuff, energy levels low? Probably not going to get a whole lot done, fam. But one thing is, if you can look back on it and learn from it, it wasn't wasted. But yeah, you might rock climbing, it might be hiking, you might pick up I want to get me a remote control airplane, things like that. Just different things pop up in your head because now all of those sensors are being opened. They're being reopened again. That might have been closed off if you were drinking, or if you were just around the wrong crowd or whatever, or if you just wasn't living in your purpose. If you wasn't aligned with what you're supposed to do, you'll find that you won't be productive. You're not supposed to be lazy, and that's in the good book. You're supposed to acts without faith. Faith without acts. So you have to put in the work, and that even means working on yourself. Another one is going to be, honestly, you are going to become more patient and methodical with your day-to-day routine. You're not going to be so quick to react. You're going to more respond. You're going to move away from the reaction to others and to events, and you're going to move into responding. And when you can move into and a lot of this is based on your upbringing. If you come from a family that's what you saw, if you saw your parents, if you saw your family constantly react, and if they have that narcissism in them, they're going to kind of force you to be a part of their reactions. So you're going to take everything you've learned from that family of origin, and you're going to pass that on. You're going to pass that on in your life. You're going to respond that way, and it's going to be harder to fix it, especially if you're using substances, if you're drinking, if you're smoking weed or whatever it is. Anything to alter your mind, it's going to go back to that primal programming, conditioning that you have in your brain. So even though you know it's wrong, it's harder to stop it if you're under the influence of something. It's just going to go back to, this is what I remember when I was a kid. This is how you respond to X, Y, Z. So you're going to see that when you remove substances, when you're starting to evolve, and the reason why I say using those substances in excess is a lower vibration is because you cannot get as much done. You'll see that your life will improve. You'll be able to get more things done. You'll be able to handle your business. You'll be able to deal with people appropriately. You won't have the wrong people around. You won't have individuals that you know are not good for you. The only way they can get around, and it's also spiritual, fam. The enemy can let them in because you're not living your purpose. So when you start opening up those portals and not doing what you're supposed to do, you're opening up for the enemy to get in. It could be through a woman. It could be through, somebody you think is your friend or associate, whatever. But definitely those portals are opened up when you're not living in your purpose. So when they're not aligned, you'll see you're susceptible to for sloth, being lazy, not getting things done. And then you look around, you see, wow, I can get a lot done without doing that stuff, not being around those people. Okay, another thing is, when you know you are evolving in life, you're going to become more intentional. Like, you're not just going to be moving around willy-nilly. Let me see what's going on today. I'm just going to hang out. You're not going to do that. When you are evolving, your time becomes more precious and more valuable. You're not going to be around individuals that waste your time, that you're not getting anything done, that they don't align with your purpose, value. You're not learning from them, anything. It's like dead time. You're not going to have that. You're going to be working, school, whatever. You're going to be doing something to take yourself to the next level consistently. Of course, you're going to have your downtime, but again, it's not going to be non-productive. It's going to be something that you just need as a human, that time to relax and chill, whatever. And you're going to become more efficient with your time. So you won't let your time be wasted. And your wants are going to change, like what you desire, what you need. You will be able to differentiate between the two. Some things that you think you need, you don't need. You just, it's at that time in your life with all these influence, with the individuals you're around, with your programming, with not getting help. And this is why I am going in the mental health field, fam, is because I see the changes that you can make if you put in the effort. And if you put in the effort, if you desire it, it can happen. I'm a living testimony of it. And I've seen other people. It's just about you wanting to make those changes. And if you don't want it, no one else is going to want it for you. Oh, excuse me. What is going on around here? It'll go away. So far we have your desires, habits, your intentional, who you entertain. Okay, also, now I'm going to stick on desires. So, say for instance, you are in a state of mind where you want to hang out, you want to get with women and all that kind of stuff. What's going to happen is that's fine. We all have physical desires. But if it's non-productive, if it's with the wrong type of women, if it's not with women that are trustworthy, that have good character, are that you can learn from, they can learn from you, can grow together on your same path, it's really not good. It only opens up for more negativity. Okay? So you will see something, I'm just using women as an example, but you will see that go away. You'll see, okay, that's not as big right now because you are starting to solve some of those issues. Why do I have this insatiable need? What am I trying to cover up for? Where does this come from? And once you start solving those pieces to the puzzle, you'll see that go away. That's actually kind of easy because just in general, taking on someone else when you're still working on yourself is a lot more difficult, especially if you're not typically going to find when you're in that state where you're not evolving, you're not growing, you're not ascending to a higher level, higher vibration frequency. You're not going to find people that are on that high vibration. You're not, because it's going to be difficult. They're going to be doing what you should be doing, and that's why you guys you won't connect. You're going to find low vibrational people that really aren't intentional about their time, what they're doing, how they're doing it, who it's with. You're going to find people just as lost as you. So, you are what you eat, fam. Pause. No, but yeah, literally, I mean, you are. If you are at a certain space, certain place in your life, that's who you're going to connect with. So that's another reason to always be trying to improve and evolve. And it's on your time. I by no means expect for people to just snap a finger and evolve. It's something that it's a succession of events have to happen, but it's meant to happen. I was talking to a physics professor maybe earlier this week, and I can't remember the exact theories he was breaking down, but he was saying something to that degree that you actually have times, events, and things that happen, and this is mathematical, in a universe that purposely change the course of your life and allows you to move in and do certain things at a certain time, and it's timing. So you could break it down in a nutshell. In layman's terms, it's timing most of the time when things actually trigger you to catapult yourself into changing and evolving. And another thing I want to talk about when you are evolving that you would notice, your appearance will change. And I've seen this several times in my life, because when you are health conscious, or you're someone who, even if your vibration is lower, even if you're going through a lot in your life, you might still be health conscious. You might still be someone who check your blood pressure, go to the doctor, go to the dentist, whatever. And I've always done that, no matter what, no matter if I was going through whatever. It was always an interest of mine somewhat. I'm not saying that I wanted to be a surgeon or anything, but I certainly wanted to check in and know how I felt about what I was doing at the time. And, but even with that consistency of working out, eating right, or whatever, if you add in those negative attributes, those negative habits, you will see that your progress will be impeded. And I've done this in my life before, where, okay, it's like burning two ends of a candle, and you end up going nowhere. You're running in place. And there's no guarantees in life, fam. You could work out every day, you could eat right, you could do you could go to church, you could pray every day, and walk out there and get hit by a truck. If it's God's calling, that's what I believe. That's how it happens. However, you don't want to increase your chances of an early demise by not taking care of yourself. That's just nonsensical. That's crazy. So you want to have a good balance. You want to be able to understand that you're not in complete control. However, control what you can. Control the controllables. The things you control, you know, if you go to KFC and order, or Popeyes and order a 3-piece, 2-piece, whatever, and you eat that and you feel something, some kind of way afterwards, maybe you youngsters out there can do it and you don't feel anything. But I highly doubt it. You probably just don't notice it. But if you are clogging those arteries, if you're not eating right, if you're not taking care of yourself, if you then you add drinking on top of that, or you add sugar on top of that. They sell a little pies. They used to taste oh so good. The fried apple pie. Oh my God! Just thinking about it make me want one right now. But I can't eat that stuff. Okay, you know, I'm a man of a certain age. I can't eat it. And I used to give myself a break sometimes and say, hey, man, go ahead. Just, you know, this is once a month, you know, but you get to the point where you say, it's like taking a little bit of poison. I'm just going to do a little bit of poison today. No, you don't ever need to take poison. So it's the same thing with food. It's the same thing with what you watch, what you entertain, who you entertain. I equate them. I put them all in the same boat. You know, you don't want to be around individuals that are the same as that bucket of chicken. They're bad for you because you just never know when that last artery is going to be clogged up. So you never know. But why increase your chances? So it's like, you know, you tell kids when, you know, the Mr. Yuck stickers. You know, you had a Mr. Yuck stickers used to be on bleach and household appliances that you keep under your sink in the kitchen and bathroom. And when you see that Mr. Yuck sticker, that could be food, it could be people, it could be habits, drinking, where you go. If you see that Mr. Yuck sticker, and the Mr. Yuck sticker is going to be something bad has happened, you feel something bad, you perceive something is bad, your experiences tell you something is bad, don't go back. Just don't go back. Simple as that. We don't have time to waste, fam. We want to be the best version of ourselves. We want to evolve while we're here. And that doesn't mean you can't have fun. It's just that you want to enjoy yourself and have healthy fun. It's a difference between healthy fun and risky fun. Okay? Risky fun is the downside is much greater than what you're getting out of it. Healthy fun is, it's fun, but there's really no downside. You know, okay, maybe I got to drive a little longer. That's the downside. It's not dangerous. So those are the difference. And those are the differences. And you want to remember that. So, fam, that's it. I just wanted to make a video this week. I don't know. I'll probably make another one later on. I've been making more. And thank all of my new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. Please like, share, follow, comment, and let me know some ideas of things to talk about. You know, this channel is all about motivating, helping, improving. I do my raps. Sometimes I do social commentary. I do celebrity news now. Whatever comes to mind. Pretty much it's just a microcosm of me. You know, my world. Welcome to my world. How I think, things that are on my mind, the music, comedy, social issues. Self-improvement is number one with me because everything starts with self. So again, like, share, comment, subscribe. Hope everyone out there is making the most of their day. Peace and love.